Hello, sports fans. Welcome back to another episode of One More Pour. These are the stories you don't hear anywhere else in our fun little brewing hospitality industry. Today we're here with Ben Rylands, head honcho guru here at New England Brewing in Uralla, up in what do you call it? Is this the Tablelands?
New England region.
New England region. Not so cold. You're telling me we've got a good couple of days here.
Beautiful day today, 16 and sunny.
16 and sunny. It's just a bit icy when we got up this morning, mate. I got to tell you, your brewer walking around in shorts was a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Woo,
Well, they're pretending.
a lot tougher than me. They walked in. I look like city folk. So this is One More Pour. We're just going to ask you a bunch of questions. Anton, you can swear, you can do whatever. This is stuff. Hopefully, see if we get some insights out. So, look, Ben, you've been in game 12 years. You've owned New England Brewing, is that right?
Yep.
And before that, in the beer game as well? Or?
Before that, no, some sort of boring jobs. A little bit of basically a farm boy for a while. Yeah, lots of different things.
And now you're here in the brewery of life, and now I reckon 13 years is
it's been
an
a
OG.
while, yep.
So I want to know, what's the funniest industry story you've got for me? Like, think about some fucked up shit. I don't care what you need to do. Just give me something funny. What do you think?
Well, probably a funny brewery story. You put me on the spot, but
I'm going to do plenty of that today.
Most awkward moment we've had was getting a 20-foot container stuck in the side door of the building.
It's like jammed in.
Yeah.
It's an interesting day.
Thinking that, the tow truck driver delivered it, put it in the roller door, and then said he'd done enough and left.
Jammed it in and said, "Oh, look, you guys are good for here, right?"
And anyway, our landlord at the time, I saw him drive past, and I know that he saw what he saw, but he kept driving.
Just not going to go say good day to that.
So yeah, we had to ask around town. Finally, the guys up at the council depot came down with a backhoe and pushed the container into the building. But we got photos of that one.
Far out.
It was pretty awkward for a while, yeah.
That's pretty interesting. I mean, the levels of stress and anxiety would be right up there. Wouldn't be making that phone call today. That's a good one. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, on that side of things, what's gone spectacularly wrong? We've had a lot of 12 years. I'm sure there's been some interesting, fun things that have happened. What could you say, if you can remember off the top of your head, that's gone spectacularly, not just a little bit wrong, like one of those, what the hell is this?
Probably. No, you've really put me on the spot now.
It's okay. Take your time.
I mean, we've had some pretty good beer fails.
Have you had the things, those viral clips where it all fucking sprays out everywhere?
We've had some pretty big, I suppose, bust-ups in the breweries.
Really? As in come to fists?
Yeah. No. Nothing like that, but some pretty severe tension.
You're on that side, Let's not talk to each other, no eye contact.
No, I think one of the funniest ones, no one in the brewery wants to swap the canning line over and do 500 ml cans. Like, no one. Yeah. And one day, I had a sense that I told everyone I wasn't going to come to the brewery till 1 o'clock, and we were canning 500 ml cans that day. And sure enough, the canning hadn't started at 1 o'clock.
Hadn't even been done yet. And you might have been just a little bit annoyed at this.
So yeah, that was a bit of a tense day. But yeah, like we usually move on pretty quickly.
There's small environments and small close-knit teams, so you've really got to have it out. They go, righto, we're done with this. We have to move forward. We're going to punch each other in the nose. Another one, what's your craziest customer request? I've heard some interesting answers to this.
Well, funnily enough, the craziest customer request we get in the small town is on Good Friday every year.
Okay.
We're the only takeaway shop open in town. And we get all these people coming in They don't want to drink
Cut and
a
dry.
hazy IPA.
Where's the
But guess
VB?
what? That's what they're going to have.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know if we convert many people on Good Friday, but
Well, if
yeah,
they're coming
they
in the
leave
door,
with IPA instead of macro lager.
I'm comfortable with that. And if you've got that market lined up, there's nowhere else to go. How thirsty are you? And I'm sure you get converts come back in and come and have a drink going, mate, I was just purely a Great Northern man. Now I'm on the Rams, and this is the go. So could be there's probably a positive spin on that one as well, I think.
Absolutely.
Tell us about an unforgettable event that's happened, whether it's been here in the New England facility or just your tenure with New England.
I think probably
crazy stuff at festivals or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit. We don't really do that many festivals now. We got invited to a festival a little while ago, and I came out and we basically had a stop work meeting. It's like we've got a festival to go to, whereas 5 years ago it's like,
Another one.
not another festival. But yeah, like
they're almost a weekly event.
Yeah, we miss. Going to festivals was part of the fun. We miss that. We have had some, crazy. Festival times, Brisbane, Melbourne, Sydney. We've had some great events at the brewery. Once every year, we didn't do it last year. We have a heavy metal night, and we've got a local heavy metal band, and
stage.
We move half the canning line out of the way for them, and they do
everyone headbanging enough not to bang their heads into bright tanks.
Yeah, and it takes them 2 days to set up the gear, which is the fun for them.
Well, I'm open for any time that's happening again.
Yeah,
I think I can find some punters to come with me too. We can help. If there's any empty room, we'll find a place to come and hang out with that. In terms of personal moments, what's been your proudest moment in terms of the New England brewing journey that you've been
on? I think probably, even though it doesn't mean everything, I think probably beer awards are probably a nice little pat on the back. When we'd had a bit of turnover in staff, and I think it might have even been during COVID or after COVID, and we started to get some gold medals, for the pale ale, and was really unexpected. And it was just really nice for,
getting the accolades from your peers and stuff. And look, congratulations. I don't think that's anything to be surprised about. Quality beer consistently, and it's known in the marketplace. People go, "Oh, New England beer, mate, always good." Yeah, it's got a really reliable.
And it's sort of in a funny way, really nice for the venues that buy our beer to give them a little pat on the back that maybe they've made a right.
You've made the right decision.
Yeah, like it's not just local. It's it actually tastes good too.
Yeah, I agree.
They're probably the nice little moments.
Yeah, nice one. Yeah. Here's a good one for you. When did you nearly chuck the towel in? When did you nearly quit and go, man, this is hard? Because I'm sure at everyone's point, there's always the up, but no one actually asks, when have you gone, talk to the wife, whatever. I'm not sure I want to keep this rock and rolling.
I was probably pretty down about it. Probably the loneliest moment I've had in the brewery is we used to have like a roster of medical students that would come and help bottle long necks.
Okay.
Very labour intensive. So we'd have 2 students.
They got to be good with their hands,
right?
Yeah.
They were surgeons. Yeah. And lovely guys, but we were having a slow day. I remember we were bottling the dark ale in long necks. Probably just got up to the 600 mark after, 4 hours. And these 2 students looked at their watch and looked at each other and like, oh no, we've got like one of our college dinners tonight. We're going to have to go in 15 minutes. And it's like, guys,
things coming down the line. Yeah.
So anyway, I did stood there.
Did they leave?
Yeah, well, they left. Yeah. It was,
brutal.
$4 rum nips at the pub beforehand, so they were out of here.
Oh my goodness!
That was a bit of a funny one, but it's.
That would drive me to go, fuck, do I really want to do this? Good help's hard to
A
find
real
today.
one-man show that night.
Yeah, big time. Who's had your biggest influence on your career in New England? Well, just
In brewing.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit of a tricky one, really. I think mainly the industry as a whole is probably the influence. Like we do get influenced a lot from what goes on in the US. But yeah, I suppose just
It's a working collaboration.
Yeah, just sort of looking at some of the more old school breweries and how they, stick with what they're doing.
If it's right, continue that. Let's not go and try and reinvent the wheel over here. We know we're onto a good thing.
Like be aware of what else is going on, but don't get too influenced by it. Otherwise, all you do is
take your finger off the pulse, right?
Making hazy IPAs every day of the week. So, yeah.
And I would have thought in doing anything repetitively, you want to keep that drive. For me, I've talked to brewers that you're unhappy, and it does sort of translate through the beer sometimes. And if the brewers and the guys that are interested in what they're doing and having, I believe that because it is an art form, like anything else.
That's
like painting art. They're building a product.
Yeah, I think that's really a good way to look at it, because a lot of the time we look at it, and this might sound pretty wacky, but we try to make happy beers.
Good. No,
and this might sound really
just
silly,
injecting a smile.
Sometimes and I think the best example of a beer style that I don't think is happy is, a traditional American pale ale. Too much
angry, aggressive.
Too much crystal malt, too much Cascade.
Yep.
It's a bit caddy. Like it's
going to give you a whack and a bite, and
there's not much happiness going on, compared to a nice, passion fruit,
West Coast sour. Man, I'll keep going back to movie night. I'm pretty happy duck sitting on my back deck.
Exactly.
You sent me that beautiful couple of sample cans, and even my wife, who doesn't drink dark beer, sort of tasted it. And she goes, "You know what? I'm gonna share that one with you." So we're pretty happy watching Netflix of all things as well. So thank you for that. I keep referring to that one, but going to give you a couple of rapid fire questions. Is that all right? Favorite beer style?
Probably like Belgian, really attenuated Belgian beers.
Yep. Favorite venue? You can say your own. Favorite could be anywhere in the world.
Favorite venue, I sort of really love the summer beer gardens in Germany.
Yep.
Just that vibe of, they're not even open obviously they're not open all year because they're covered in, snow sometimes, but just very casual.
When it's on, it's on.
Yeah, simple food and beer and not pretentious.
Cool. That's a good one. Favorite Australian brewery?
I'd probably have to say I don't drink a lot of their beers, but one of our fellow can conditioning breweries, Slow Lane. I really respect that.
Making great beer at the moment.
He's doing, him and his wife are doing, they seem to be doing things the slow way. Yeah.
But the consistency's been there. I really enjoyed their beers. They've collaborated well with other people.
And across a lot of styles. Yeah. I think breweries like that are, should be respected.
Yeah, I completely agree. Most underrated beer?
In Australia.
You can give anyone a whack here. We can always blurb it out or blur your face. Most underrated beer?
Oh, gee, that's
Grandad Brown.
Grandad Brown, yeah.
Damn fine brown ale. We can self-promote here, you know that. Yeah. We can't tell everybody to get into it.
That is a tricky one.
Pass?
I'll have to think about that.
All right. Most overrated trend?
You probably think I'm going to say hazy IPAs.
I did think you were going to go there.
Yeah, I actually think that the most overrated trend that everyone talks about but never really happens because the beers as an industry we brew aren't good enough is the lager trend.
Thank you. My answer was Czech Czech lager.
Yeah, well, the sad
just
thing
a lot
is,
of it.
Brewers love drinking Czech lager, but if Czech lager was the most popular beer style in the world, Tui's New would be a Czech lager.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah. Look, from a distributor side, I find it really hard to sell them. There's a lot of them out there, and it's hard to...
It's a challenging beer to drink if it's actually brewed to style.
Yeah. Oh, we sort of look at it as in if you've got a beer and 50 litres, I've got to get 100 schooners across 100 people drinking one. If it's easy and they like to drink it, they can drink 5. There's only 20 customers needed. So that flow through rate on the taps, and that's sort of those bar demographics that people sort of look at when they're buying it at the tap points and so on and so forth. So anyway, so this is supposed to be rapid fire. Best collaboration you've ever done? Do you do many collaborations? We're only new.
We have done a lot of collaborations. I think probably the best. We used to do Country Cousins with the guys at Batch, which was really cool.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Probably the most fun collaboration was with the Gresham Bar in Brisbane.
Yeah, nice.
It's one of Australia's
it's a great
number one bars, like without a doubt.
I've spent a fair bit of time there. Yeah. Walked out a little bit wobblier than I've walked in.
And Ryan, the manager there, is like a hospo guru, and he wanted a beer that had guandong in it and corn because he loved bourbon and he wanted a native ingredient. So we did a guandong corn gozer.
Sounds interesting.
Getting the guandongs
dialed
nearly
in.
Sent us broke, and
really?
Wasn't very easy. And yeah, the guys, well, we had to fly them down. They weren't going to drive from Brisbane to the small town.
It's a fair drive. Yeah.
And yeah, that was a great one, and really opened us up.
Well, you get that new market and connection, and it's really good to collaborate and get to show and do something really different as well. I think that would be outside the wheelhouse for a bunch of the brew team. As well, so they really keep them alert.
Yeah, that was probably up there.
That's a good one. Biggest industry myth. You can say whatever you like.
I think the whole big, I might get a little bit get into a bit of a rabbit hole, but I think the whole head brewer myth is a bit of a.
You mean when they get an award for head brewer and I go, say, nice one on the award? He goes, well, I haven't touched a beer. I've made beer.
Yeah, I mean, I think the whole brewery floor, it is a team. Like
it's a working organism.
Like if someone stuffs up washing the keg, well, not much point putting good beer in it.
Correct.
So I think I think the highlighting individuals in breweries, I think it's a bit of a slippery slope.
It is a team in real effect.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
everyone's in there doing the lifting. That's a good one. Favorite road trip destination?
Funnily, like one road trip destination or place I really like to be is Burleigh Heads.
I lived there for a while.
Yeah, basically, for being in a rural area next to the beach.
That's Mecca.
Can ride your bike to breweries.
Yep.
I always love to ride out to Burleigh Brewing on a Friday afternoon. The guys are always there having a beer.
It's a great part of town to live behind Mount Woodgee there, and spend a lot of time.
Yeah, it's a good spot, and
it's a good choice.
I mean, Victoria's obviously a bit of an ultimate.
Gets cold in winter though, but I guess you're used to it.
Yeah, love the excuse to drive through Orange and go to Badlands.
Yep. See John?
See John.
Sports superstar.
Yeah. So lots of good spots.
Nice. Favorite music while working?
Probably a bit.
I don't know this about you.
Bit embarrassing, but yeah, we're sort of like a bit old. If we're having a really good day on the canning line, it's 80s. Hit list.
Yep. I'm happy with that. When you said embarrassing, I said if you drop Celine Dion on me or something, I was going to go. This would be an interesting thing just to be a fly on the wall to walk in.
We've had some issues
80s rock, 80s classics.
Spotify account being warped to like RSL music, so we've had to pull it back on the straight and narrow.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
What one word your team would use to describe you?
I
will validate this too later.
Probably decent most of the time.
Decent most of the time. We'll just use that word decent. All right. Final pour. If you could have one more beer with anyone, who would it be? Could be alive, dead, Roger Rabbit, made up character. Anyone. And what would you talk about?
That's a tough one too, Tony. Thunderbolt. Yeah.
Thanks. Well,
Ask him if he's dead or not.
yeah.
Yeah. The Bushranger.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So that Thunderbolt way down.
Yeah. That's our Ned Kelly. Yeah.
Well, I get it. That was an interesting road to drive. I've got to tell you, that was a free one. Well, mate, thank you for taking the time to hang out at One More Pour. Sincerely appreciate it. Love what you're doing here. I think it's absolutely spectacular. To you guys, make sure if you're ever in Uralla, even if you're not, get in the car and come and check out these great country towns. Breweries are fantastic. It's a great place. There's places to stay literally 100 meters away where we said. Come and check it out and like and subscribe to the channel and put your comments below. Anyway, thank you again for hanging out. Really, really appreciate it. Cheers.